Kahalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakachodash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, a peace salutation to Akim doing his work, and truth, sincerity, and the full corners of the earth. All right, I wanted to do a current events. All right, lesson. What's just going on in the planet Earth. As of today. You know, just Lord willing to be edifying. You know. So just going through RT, this the latest, say China's new sixth generation fighters represent a serious bid to dominate the air. Let's see what that's about. But we know as the scriptures say, um, these nations are gonna gear up for war. Okay, all right, for that war in the valley, all right, of Jehoshaphat, man, Yahweh Shaphat. Okay, excuse my spelling, brother, I spelled it wrong. So you're gonna see, innovations, in these different nations, military, man. All right, because it's the Most High gearing them up. You know, as a few years ago, a decade ago, a century ago, they wouldn't be prepared. All right, to do battle um with America, with Babylon, but the Most High power is gearing up these heathen nations to have that boldness, to come against America. You know. This Joel chapter 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time will I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. You know, and that's talking about the Most High freeing us, man. Okay, freeing us from the claws of Esau, man. All right, to in which we're gonna be put in power, and then the devil is gonna be put, in captivity, man. But it says, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, and I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, all right, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay, so the Most High saying he's gonna gather all nations, man, all these heathen nations. Okay, all right, even America is gonna be out there in that Middle East, man. Okay, for the Most High's decision, Yahweh's decision, Yahweh's judgment will take place in the Middle East, okay? And all these nations' military is going to be obliterated, man, okay? It's in the scripture going into Yahweh Shai coming down on that fathership, all right, and obliterating those armies, all right, for the works of those chariots, okay? That's what's gonna take place, man. Yeah, so all these things are being done, all right, and it's so like these heathen nations are building up their might, all right, building up their arsenals to do battle with America, man. Okay, with Babylon. Yeah, it's talking about the heathen going into a captivity. Now, yep, because they after that destruction of America, you know, after those military um, armament is destroyed in the Middle East, you know, these nations are gonna go from making war. You know, these heathen nations they're gonna go to farming. All right, agriculture. All right, pretty much going into them serving us. Okay, so they're gonna put away their might. All right, and they're gonna be made to be servants to us, man. Okay, and that's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, all right, the heathen nations. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Be your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Okay? So scripture say, beat your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, man. And that's what these heathen nations are doing. All right, they taking that money away from agriculture and all these other things, you know, to put that money into the military might. All right, to put that money in their armories and their weaponry. Okay, because hey, man, you gonna have to draw all your resources together to do battle with Babylon, man. Babylon spends more money, you know, on its military might than a lot of these other nations, man. Okay, way more. I mean, even more than Russia. You know, every year. Their military budget is the highest in the world. Okay, so of course these nations are gonna have to come together, and they're gonna have to sacrifice some of the other things, you know, of that nation, the agriculture. All right, and they're gonna have to invest into war. All right, you know the scriptures say, man, Babylon is that hammer of the whole earth. You know, so that's why the EU, you know, they be looking at America some type of way and Trump some type of way because nigga, you was created to be that hammer and to be our protector, you know. And now Donald Trump, he trying to charge the beast for the protection. Okay, say assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, you know, to the cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, you know, Yehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen, all right, round about, man. Okay, so the Most High is gonna judge the heathen, you know, round about, you know. Right now, the heathen in their bag. How Jake said they in their bag. The heathen are in their bag, you know. But the Most High is putting it in their mind to create these different military vehicles, all right, and this different technology, all right. Jimmy Carter dies at 100. And so there's gonna be some Edomites out there crying and shit, some 6-pack crackers. The new Syrian leader wants close ties with Russia, you know, which that's weird, you know, because you know, we know, you know, that this shit was a proxy and was done, you know, by the U.S. government and U.S. Fighters, you know, them dudes they got out there that carried them the black flags, you know, them guys, man. All right. And then you had the old Syrian president Assad. He went to Russia. He fled into Russia. You know. So like, I'll be right back. So back. So yeah. So um, Assad was taken to Russia for protection. And now they're saying that the next head saying that he want to link up with Russia as well. So it might end up being a lot of war and tension, in that region pretty soon, man. They say the new Syrian authorities led by Islamist HTS would like to remain on good terms with Russia. The country de facto leader Ahmad Hussein al-Shara has said, also known by his nomadic. Shit, we could do this. It said he suggested in an interview with broadcaster on Sunday that his governor will not necessarily be seeking the withdrawal of Moscow's military installations from the country. After the militant groups in Syria took control of Damascus and forced former President Bashar Assad to resign, the fate of Russian troops stationed in Syria at Khmeimim and Tartus bases came into question. Moscow operates the airbase and a logistics support center in Tartus, both situated in the country's Mediterranean coast. They ain't gonna do shit with that, man. These nations, they fear Russia, man. All right, they fear the power and of Vladimir Putin, man. All right, if it was sleepy, they wouldn't give a damn. All right, just go to the comments. Some of these fucking six pack crackers be dropping some info. But somehow Israel trusts all neighboring Muslim countries, because that shit is all the goddamn rules, man. All right. A lot of them Saudi Arabians are actually small hats. Them rich fucking them rich families, in Saudi Arabia. A lot of them are fucking small hats, man. Esau just manipulates that so-called holy war, so-called, because we know that these heathen ain't holy, you know, between Israel and Islam and all this shit, just to spark up all this proxy wars, man. But behind the scenes, these dudes is all in the same rooms, getting orders from Esau, you know. Look at this one. U.S. homelessness hits new record. I've been hearing this. I think it's like 18%, you know, since last year. It says U.S. homelessness hits new record. Critics say inadequate recording methods may be understanding the scale of the crisis. It says the number of homeless people in the United States has reached a record level. Okay, so America is breaking records, man. Babylon is breaking records. Okay, the number of homeless people in the United States has reached a record level since the federal government began tracking the figures in 2007. I got some errors on this page. It said according to data released this week, almost 750,000 people, 771,000, are homeless in America, an increase of 18% compared to 2023, marking the sharpest annual rise in decades. And that's crazy, man. That's almost 20%, man. All right, in 1 year. Okay, so that ain't just your typical homeless. Your typical, military veterans, man. These are citizens that was working. You know, young people. All right, because you see a lot of young homeless dudes now, man. You see it everywhere, man. Jake ain't nothing but 19 years old, already in front of the gas station, begging for change, man. All right, and it ain't no shame nowadays, so people don't give a shit. Ain't no shame in these women or these men, man. Because if you a man, you should be a damn shame, outside of a gas station, bumming for money, man. All right, that should make you feel, some type of way. That should make you feel unmanly, man. Especially when you in your youth. Man, there's so many goddamn warehouses in Houston that you could be applying to, man, and getting overtime. Enough for you to get you a decent place to stay, man. You know, but it just shows the times that we're in, man. We're at the end of this damn fucking this place, man. It said a figure published by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development on Friday translates to approximately 23 out of every 10,000 people in the U.S. That's fucking ridiculous. That's a lot of goddamn people, man. The increase follows a 12% rise in 2023, which the department attributed to skyrocketing rents and the conclusion of pandemic assistance. Okay, yeah, you had all them people overstaying on their leases, not paying. You know, probably done fuck their credit up now. Now that that shit is on their record, won't nobody lease to them. Mainly you B dubs out there. Okay, so hey, it's hard out here, man. All right, and that's of all nations, man. Ain't even just Jake. You got Edomites fucking over there in California, man. You got whole nurses, that make six figures sleeping in their cars, man. All right, to try to make it, to try to stack up some money. All right, because an apartment is fucking a one bedroom is goddamn $2,500. Some crazy shit. It don't even matter how much you make, it's eating in all of your wages, man. And that ain't right, man. That's fucking wicked. To get paid fucking wages and then most of your shit, which most people, that's how most people live. Most of your shit, most of your check is going to that rent, man. You know, it don't matter if you're a damn warehouse worker, uh, uh, a damn attorney, all right, a fucking damn pharmacist. Shit, most people, the majority of that, if you get paid bi-weekly, that first check, man, the majority of that shit is going to a rent, or a damn mortgage, man. It's a severe lack of affordable housing nationwide is being compounded by rising inflation, stagnating wages among middle and lower income households, and the persisting effects of systematic racism, natural disasters, and the influx of migrants without access to stable housing, according to the HUD statement. Man, if they count the migrants, you know, that definitely is gonna boost that number up, man. Cause Esau has sent all these migrants over here, all right, and it ain't no jobs for all these people, man. You know, Houston is different, from a lot of these states, man, and these cities here in Babylon, man. A lot of these states, um, out here in Babylon, man, are fucking uh, famine when it comes to job opportunities, man. They might got one plant, in the whole damn city, one warehouse or one distribution center in the whole damn city. Whereas in Houston, we got fucking distribution spots in every part of the city, different parts and shit. All right. So, when you say these things to some of these people you're not here in Houston, man, they act like, oh man, da da da, they don't understand. But this ain't Mississippi, this ain't Kentucky. The motherfuckers out there is doing bad. Okay, real fucking bad. You know, And hey, this is Rome all over again, man. Because what was going on in Rome, man? You had homelessness and beggars. You know, was the majority of the people, man. All right, people's doing bad. People's doing real bad, man. All right, and that's why now they use the bread and circuses, man. Okay, to keep these people distracted, even though they homeless. All right, even though they doing bad. Okay, it's Proverbs of the 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, man. All right. But the scriptures say when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, man. Okay. And the righteous are not in authority, man. Do you see people rejoicing? No, they in great mourning, man. All right. They don't know what the hell is going on with they with their country. All right. They seeing that everything is sky high. All right. They seeing the preludes to a war. They freaking out over, all right, how they gonna feed their children, okay? And that is because the wicked are bearing rule, man. All right, so that's why these people in mourning, man. All right, but that's all I had. I pray this is edifying and shalom.